What's up, boys? Welcome back to the Fighters Eye podcast. It is Thursday. I'm supposed to make these prediction videos on Sunday. I didn't even do one last week. Just some personal stuff happening, but I just got back from a run because we were in training camp. But yeah, let's just do this video. Um, we're gonna be breaking down. Jeez, we're gonna be breaking down UFC Fight Night, but Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. I randomly couldn't breathe there for a second. First fight on the card. Persuela Cachoeira versus Claudio Segula. Um, damn. Not a bad female MMA fight to start the card. Segula 7-2. Cachoeira 13-7. Um, shout out Hey Jive Fix, but he's actually kind of smart. Usually the girl that looks more like a man wins these type of fights. Jessica Andrade, Denise Gomes. There's another girl on this card that looks like a guy. Ketlin Souza, who are all lesbian Brazilians. They hit really hard, and Parsuela Cachoeira falls under that. She's a slight underdog. She's 37. Segula is 27. She's a minus 135 favorite. Same height, 4-inch reach advantage for Segula. Segula isn't even bad. I believe she's 1-1 in the UFC. She might be 2-1. She is 2-1. Oh wait, I'm tripping out. She's 1-1. She lost to Melissa Mullins, like right when that fight hit the ground. She got cooked. She just got dominated and TKO'd. But then she beat Arena Alexeva in her last fight back in June. Alexeva's like the whole. She's so fucking trash though. So I don't rate that at all. Persuela Cachoeira, she fought at flyweight for actually most of her career. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Okay, there we go. Her last fight, she moved up to bantamweight, got KO'd by Jocelyn Edwards in round one, which that was her first ever KO loss. Oh, sorry, she moved up back in March and then won by knockout and then lost by knockout right after. She KO'd Jocelyn Nunes. Not a bad win. It's an alright win. Like it's not like the worst win in the world. But yeah, she hits really hard. She throws big hooks. Most of her wins come by knockout. There's not a lot to break down in this. Um, Damn, I kind of want to pick Persuela Castawader by KO, but like, and it's a smaller cage, so like, if Castawader can, cut off the octagon, then she can land those bombs. I think she has more power, and I think like she has more. She definitely has like more veteran experience, but like, Saigula could point fight her way to a win on the feet. On the ground, both women are trash at grappling. I don't rate either of their grappling, but I just think Saigula is more of like the minute winner. She's like hopefully fight smart and not try to just stand there with Cachoeira, or she's probably gonna get duked out cold. So like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna pick. I don't know, bro. I don't know who I'm gonna pick because like this is like such like a random fight. I guess I'm gonna pick Persuela Cachoeira by KO because she hits really hard and Claudia Sagula's chin hasn't really ever been tested, and I don't actually think the power of Cachoeira. Even if she's winning on the scorecards and doing better on the feet, I think if she gets caught, she could just get knocked out. So I guess I'm gonna pick Persuela Cachoeira, but I understand why Sugula is the favorite. Second fight. My bad, bro. My throat hurts, but I'm kind of messed up. Anyway, Muin Gafrod versus Jacob Wicklack. Um, Jacob Wicklack beat Patchy Mix in his first UFC fight. Patchy Mix is no longer in the UFC. Thank Jesus because I hate him. Um, and he's fighting Muin Gafrov, who beat Rinya Nakamura over a year ago in his last fight. Rinya was undefeated. Muin kind of just beat him. Not much to say. Like I don't really know exactly what right. Like I don't know what Renya's game plan was, but like yeah, that's cool. Um, he's on a 2-fight winning streak. He's 2-2 in the UFC. He lost his first two fights and then he won his next two. So that's pretty cool. He was meant to fight Miles Johns. I think Miles Johns probably would have beat him, but he pulled out. So yeah, now he's fighting Jacob Wicklack. Um, Jacob Wicklack is mostly a grappler. He has really good submissions on the feet. He's all right. Like he has cool basic boxing. Like I guess a front kick to the body and some leg kicks. Nothing too crazy though. Like no power really. I don't even think he has a. He doesn't even have a knockout win. 10 of his wins come by submission, 7 by decision. Yeah, he beat Patchy Mix back in October. That's pretty cool. He fought the same dude 5 times. Holy shit. That's that's not needed. Um, I think Muin has the more power on the feet. I think he has better boxing because his boxing is actually decent. Um, my main concern is he doesn't have the best fight IQ. And I could see him shooting like a random double leg and getting hit with a guillotine because Wicklack has a decent guillotine. Um, yeah, this is again like a random fight that like I really wasn't expecting. I actually thought Wicklax would have got a better opponent after beating Patchy Mix. But like what do I know? I guess I'll pick Jacob Wicklack. I just think his ground game is really good to where he can actually get this one done. On the feet, there is trouble that Muin, like I know he'll be quicker, he'll hit harder. He's 2-2 in the UFC. Wicklack is 1-0. Wicklack, I believe, is the slight favorite. He's 4 months younger, 2 inches taller, like 4.5 inch reach advantage. He has all these advantages going in the fight. I think he should win. I'll take him by submission. I just don't trust Muin's fight IQ. I think he'll shoot a dumbass double leg, even though he's winning on the feet, and get hit with like a guillotine or a dart choke. Um, in like round 2 or 3. Probably round 2. I'll say round 2 submission for Jacob Wicklack. And yeah, I feel like Adrian Yanez probably beats Jacob Wicklack and just like beats his ass on the feet. But like that's cool. Moonleen isn't even bad either. He's just his fight IQ is just not the best. Yeah, not really as much to say. It is a good fight, but like I got Jacob Wicklack. Next fight, Kong Wang versus Eduardo Mora. This is gonna be quick, bro. Eduardo Mora is another one of these like lesbian Brazilians. She's younger by a little less than 2 years. She has a half-inch reach advantage. She's 12-1, but she is flat-footed, like stuck in the mud on the feet. Her grappling is all right. She's more of like a physical girl in the clinch, and she could like wear down Wing Kong. I think she will win round 1. I think she'll wear down and just walk down Wing Kong and probably get hit with some 1-2 stepping in, but like she'll land some all right shots. She'll try grappling. If it does hit the ground, it gets interesting because Kong Wang's grappling is not good. Her only loss, she got dropped with a lead head kick, I believe, and then got rear naked choked out cold. Like a little less than 2 years ago. But like, she's really good on the feet. Her leg kicks are phenomenal. Her boxing is decent. She got good movement. So on the feet, she'll beat the shit out of Eduardo Mora. She'll beat the shit out of her. Like I'm very confident that Kong Wang, if it's on the feet for all 15 minutes, Kong Wang probably finds a finish somehow. Like if she chews up that leg, because Eduardo Moore's already flat-footed. Like if she just chews up those calves, chews up the thigh to where Eduardo Moore it hurts her to move. That's just gonna make her more flat-footed. Kong Wang could like rip some boxing combos, maybe a knee up the middle of Eduardo Moore, try shooting a sloppy takedown. But I can see Eduardo Moore, getting touched up a little on the feet, getting her to the clinch and dragging her down, winning round 1. Her gas tank is even that good either, so she'll probably gas out because of it. I think this is a very favorable fight for Kong Wang. I'll take her by decision. I don't think she's gonna knock her out, but like she could just beat her up really bad and accumulate damage and find like a late or like halfway through round 3, she finds a finish, accumulating all this damage and beating her up and chewing up the legs and stiff 1-2s and all that good stuff. But yeah, and it's not even a Wardemore's bad. Like her one loss is to I don't even remember who it is to. Denise Gomes up or down a weight class and she missed weight, but that's not bad. And then she just beat Lerone Murphy. I kind of like maybe thought Lerone probably won that maybe, and she retired her. And Lerone Murphy's like 44, so um, not much you can really do with that win. I think Kong Wang probably beats her. I'll say 29-28 decision for Kong Wang because she beats the shit out of her on the feet. But she loses round 1 because she gets taken down and held down. So yeah, give me Kong Wang. Should be cool. Next fight. This fight just got made today because it was meant to be Javid Basharat versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. I was gonna pick Javid Basharat, but now he's fighting Gianni Vaquez. I don't know who the fuck this is, bro. Yeah, I have no clue who this bro is. Um, Most of his wins come by decision. That's cool. I'm gonna pick Javid by 30-27 decision because he's pretty good. I know he lost to Ayman Zahabi by split decision, which Ayman Zahabi is like in the top 9 of the division, probably fighting like maybe Corey Sandhagen or something next. Um, he just beat Cheeto Vera. So like, yeah, and then the fight after that, he got slumped out cold by Ricky Simone again. Like it's Ricky Simone. Like Javid was doing good, but he just ate a nuclear straight right on the chin and got put out badly. Shit happens. I think he'll just be way better. I think he'll use some grappling, probably tire out Vacquez because it's really, really short nose for him. Maybe he gets a submission, maybe, but I think he'll win a 30-27 decision. Javid Basharat doesn't even know how to finish fights nowadays. So, I couldn't care less. Give me Javid Basharat. Anyways, next, Bruno Brazil versus Ketlin Souza. Gang, I'm sorry, but like this, like most of these fights on these cards are mid. Um, Damn, I think Ketlin Souza is gonna beat the shit out of Bruno Brazil, bro. I believe Bruna Brazil was she is the favorite. How? She's trash. All right, anyway, I'm picking Ketlin Souza by decision, bro. Like Bruna Brazil is like not lengthy, but like she is long for the division. She has nice leg kicks and nice kickboxing. But like, brother, you beat Ming Xing. Not that good of a win. You beat Molly McCann by decision. Not that good of a win. Shauna Bannon, not that good of a win. Denise Gomes finished you. Loma Lumbini dominated you. Kong Wang beat the shit out of you. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like she's 3-3 in the UFC. She's not really that good. I believe she's in the Fighting Nerds. But like Ken Souza is one of these guy, like a female, like one of these lesbian Brazilian females that looks like a guy. She's younger. She's shorter and has a reach disadvantage, but she hits decently hard and like she's got like 53% of her wins come by knockout. She has been knocked out before, but like I highly, highly doubt she's gonna get knocked out. She's on a 2-fight losing streak. But like what she did to Yasmin Argeti was so good. Like she choked her out cold as a big underdog. She lost to Angela Hill. That was a razor close fight. Pierre Rodriguez, another razor close fight. I think this is a big step down from Angela Hill. Bruna Brazil is like doesn't really have power in her hands. Her grappling isn't that good. I'm picking Ketlin to sub her. Bruna Brazil is not that good on the ground. Most of her fights, she gets controlled on the feet and outboxed or just taken down and controlled. I think Ketlin Souza will submit her in like round 1 or 2. I could definitely see her dropping her with like an overhand and then lashing up a guillotine or rolling to the back and getting a rear naked choke. Yeah, Bruna isn't all that. Ketlin Souza, she's all right. Like, I don't think she's gonna be a champion or anything, but like, she's all right. She's 15-6. Bruna's 11-5-1. Like, yeah, give me Ketlin Souza by submission. That should be cool. Anyway, next fight, Nikolai Vertenikov versus Nico Price. Vertenikov was meant to fight somebody else, and then they pulled out and they brought in Nico Price. Nico Price has like 25 kids. That's probably the only reason why he's still fighting because he's old and like he needs money. He's 36. Uh, Obviously, I'm gonna pick Nikolai Vertenikov, bro. Does he get a finish? Probably. I mean, it's Nico Price, dude. I'll take Vertenikov by like TKO round 2 or 3. I mean, they're both 36, but like Vertenikov is taller by an inch, but Nico Price is a 2 inch reach advantage. That my nose is like. But anyway, yeah, I think Vertenikov should be able to throw some leg kicks. Price does have some. He has a little power in his hands still. Like I can see him wobbling Vertenikov because against Austin Vanderford, Vertenikov got taken down and kind of just beat up and then quit and like crawled up in a ball in the side of the octagon. But anyway, um, yeah, bro, it's fucking Nico Price. Like I don't know what you want, gang. Like his last fight against Jacoby Smith, he got submitted. He lasted a lot longer than people thought, but still, like Before that, he lost to Temba Garimbo, and then before that, he beat Alex Morono. We're gonna talk about that dude in a second. Um, yeah, I'm taking Vertetikov. I think he actually kind of does. I think Price has more power in his hands, but like I think Vertetikov is quicker. I think he has better fight IQ. And yeah, they're both losing a lot in the UFC. But like, did Vertetikov win his last fight, bro? Did he? No, he lost. Of course he did. Um, my bad, guys. My bad. Fuck. I mean, he beat Francisco Prado. He did. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll take Vertetikov because he is quicker and he won more recently than Nico Price did, and um, this is still a disgusting fight. Neither of them should be in the UFC, but it is what it is. Give me Vertetikov by TKO around 2 or 3 because Nico Price is horrible cardio, and after like 3 minutes into the fight, he can get finished. So that's cool. Nice fight, bro. Alex Moreno versus Dantel John Danielle Donchenko. Bro, the ass beating Donchenko is about to give Alex Moreno should be illegal. I'm picking Donchenko by round 1 KO. He's gonna beat the shit out of Alex Moreno. Moreno's old, bro. He's 24 and 11, he's 24 and 12. He's 35. Donchenko's like a minus 800 favor is what I originally saw, but now he's minus 590. So he's 24. His last fight, he had an amazing performance, landing some nasty elbows and close and knees to the body. Kind of bullied the dude at times. Um, yeah, Rodriguez Zenando knocked him out in round 1. That was on the Noche card. And yeah, he's got a pretty good finishing instinct. His striking is good. His grappling has it's all right. Like I haven't seen too much of it to be honest, but from what I saw, it looks decent. Like he scrambles way back to the feet, which is nice. I think Alex Morono is gonna get fucking annihilated, bro. Donchenko, if he walks him down, throws some front kicks to the body, Morono's chin is bad. His cardio is bad. His head movement's bad. His fight IQ is bad. He did have some power on the feet, but like you know, he doesn't hit as hard anymore. He's flat footed. He doesn't really like move his head and pivot off when he needs to. And but like at times he can't bite down on the mouthpiece to throw back, but then that usually gets him rocked or stopped. So yeah, I mean Moreno's fought some good guys, but Donzel Donchenko is an amazing Muay Thai fighter with some elbows in close that like really clean and like will split you open. I think he'll make Moreno fold within like 2 to 3 minutes, bro. Like I don't think this fight's going long. So yeah, give me Dontel Jonchenko. I think he'll TKO Alex Moreno in round 1. Because I'm a little sick, bro. But my bad, bro. I know I'm a little sick, but I think he'll TKO Moreno. I think he'll just put the pressure on him. This is a very easy fight for him. So yeah, give me Dontel Jonchenko. I'm a fan of him. So yeah, let's do that. Um, on the main card, Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. Weird situation. Jacoby was meant to fight last weekend in Perth. The opponent pulled out. Julius Walker's opponent pulled out for this card. Um, give me Dustin Jacoby. Uh, it will be sorry. It will be competitive. I think Jacoby's the minus 205 favorite. He's older by 11 years. Julius Walker is taller by an inch and has a 2 inch reach advantage. He's only 7-1 though, but like he's 1-1 in the UFC. His only loss was to what was it, Alonzo Benefield, I believe it was, by like split decision like almost a year ago. Yeah, damn near a year ago. And then he came back in August and beat Rafael Sequeira by decision. I think he should have been able to finish Rafael Sequeira, but like it is what it is. His grappling, like just yeah, Julius Walker walks forward a lot. Like most of his wins are finished though, but he walks forward a lot. And Jacoby has power in his hands. He can still knock people out. We saw that against his last fight with Bruno Lopez. Swarmed and like knocked him out on the feet against the cage. Like it was ping pong in his head. Like he's meant to fight Jimmy Crute. I think he would have beat Jimmy Crute. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a stepped up and a step down in some aspects. Like I think Walker has the better chin, and I think his forward pressure will give Jacoby some problems. But if he just sticks jabs and time stuff, I think he can time a right hand down the middle. Um, chew up the calf so that like Julius Walker can't walk forward as much on him. Um, if it hits the ground, I can see Julius Walker, like being able to like walk him to get like walking forward, Jacoby backing up, trying to pop jabs, a jab into a lead hook, maybe getting his back to the cage, and then Julius Walker's able to get the hands claps under the butt, drag him down, get that double leg, and work him from there and tire out Jacoby a little bit. I'm gonna say Dustin Jacoby by decision, uh, 29-28 split decision. I think this fight will be very close. I think Julius Walker will have some moments late on the feet because Jacoby does slow down a little bit. Like I can see Julius Walker like landing some stepping knees to the body. I can see them being in the pocket a little much and both men landing. But I think Jacoby's fought the better experience. Um, they both been in camp either way, so that's good. I just trust Dustin Jacoby to fight smarter and do more damage on the feet, and I do think he'll be able to get up from the takedowns. But I think if Julius Walker is the win, it's going to be because he held him down on the ground a lot and got to the back and landed some hammer fist and worked him for full guard. And that type of stuff is a little boring at times, but give me Dustin Jacoby. I've been a fan of him for a long, long time, and I want to see him win the championship because I love Dustin Jacoby. So yeah, he should win this one though. It's gonna be competitive. Next fight, bro. There's really not much to break down on these fights, but like anyway, Farid Bashrat versus John Matsumoto. I believe the younger brother of Javid. Farid is still undefeated. Um, Listen, man, this is the best fight Farid's fought so far. His last fight against Chris Gutierrez. As boring as this motherfucker is, he did really good against Chris Gutierrez, bro. Does he beat John Matsumoto? Probably. Um, Probably, I think. But I want John Matsumoto to win. But I'm gonna take Farid by 29-28 decision. Uh, he's got a really good lead leg. This The lead body kick, the lead head kick work a lot for Farid. The grappling is good, like his fight IQ. Both Javid and Farid are really good at breaking down the game. And I think that's what's gonna win it for him. I mean, John Matsumoto's only loss is to Rob Font, who's in the rankings. And that was on short notice, like almost a year ago. And then he just beat Miles Johns back in August. In an absolute war, I think Miles Johns could have won it though. It was really close. And I think Farid would outpoint Miles Johns for a lot of a fight between them and win pretty comfortably. But like Javid is good striking. His footwork is really good. He's quick. He understands when to go and like when to counter. Like he breaks down the game. And John has a really good guillotine, but he's more of like a walk forward, slip, rip, rip, rip. Stick a jab, rip, 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 slip. I was like more like a little brawler, like a technical brawler. He has some nice body kicks that we saw against Rob Font. In the clinch, he's all right, but I think Farid can. I think John is more like the physical fighter here, but I think Farid will be able to get the underhooks and work him against the cage and knee the thigh and tire out the arms of John. Maybe John pivots off, then he's able to throw some combos, but does nothing really lands. I think if Farid wins this, he gets a ranked opponent, like someone like Marcus McGee or someone or like the loser of Rob Font, Raul, or like the winner of Rob Font and Raul Rosas Jr. or something. If Rob Font wins, but or if he loses, but anyway. I think Farid should win this. I think it will be a scrap. I think John Matsumoto won't let you make the fight boring. He'll walk you down. He'll try to make you fight him, like on the feet. He'll try to make you work. And I think Farid will just stick front kicks to the body, throw up a lead high kick every once in a while, get the hands to go up high, and then stab another front kick to the body or chop the leg or get it to go like this so that he can land a 1-2. Because John Matsumoto blocks like this. He doesn't block like this. So lead head kick comes around this side. The 1-2 is right here at the top of like at the front of the face. And I think the free's just slick like that. I think he'll be able to get you to block one side and attack the other. Like I think he's really elite with that. I think he breaks down the game very well. I think he's timing is very well. Again, Matsumoto could honestly guillotine him. Like I could see him walking him down, throwing some combinations. Farid sees the bad single leg and that because Matsumoto has a tight guillotine and when he really locks it in, you're probably not going to get out. So that he could win like that, but like pound for pound, like or like not like skill for skill, I think Farid's better. I think he should win 29-28 decision. Yeah, I think he gets this one done. So that's cool. That was a long breakdown. Anyway, next fight, Mark Andre Barrios versus Michel Olenjacek. This one's kind of simple. They both are brawlers, but like Michel was losing a lot, and then he went to the Fighting Nerds, and now he's knocking everybody out and dominating them. And Marc Andre Barrios' chin it holds up at times, and then it doesn't hold up at times. I think Michel knocks him out around 1 or 2. I think his right hand is pretty good. I don't really think this hits the ground. If it does, it would be Marc Andre Barrios trying to take him down because he's getting like pressure on the feet, maybe. But like other than that, um I think Michel knocks him out. I think he lands that right hand down the pipe, drops him, or just puts him out bad. Yeah, he has some good boxing combos, some nice hooks to the body. Marc Andre Barrios has a big skull. Like he just walks forward a lot and just sticks, stiff like elbow tight punches. That's not gonna work. Michel understands the game a lot. He's got some good submissions. So does Marc Andre Barrios. But like this was pretty simple for me. I think Michel will land that right hand down the pipe. I think Mark will walk in, try to slip and run into a right hand. Like Michel will back him up, big, land that right hand. Mark's drops the ground and pound. I'll actually pick submission. I think he'll drop with a right hand. Mark will fall down and they'll end up at half guard in the arm triangle. Because I know Michel can submit people. And Mark mostly wins by like gritty decisions. Like it's a really close fight. It's a bloody fight. He did look good against Sharon Magomedov, but like I think Michel has more power in his hands than Shara does. And yeah, I think he'll sub him round 1 or 2. I think this will be a good performance for Michel only J check. That's really off to say. Maybe Mark chews up the legs a little bit, but I don't really see a way he like, actually wins this. So yeah, give me Michel and J check by submission. Featured fight: Jailton Almeida versus Rizvan Kudiev. I originally looked at this fight and said Jailton will dominate. I don't think that anymore. Um, but do I really want to pick Jonathan Almeida? Because if I pick this dude, he fucking loses. I'm gonna cry. Um, bro, Rizvan Kuniev UFC debut in June against number 5 Curtis Blades. Damn near won the fight, dude. I think Curtis Blades like tore one of his knees, but his grappling like god awful, and he TKO'd Almeida on the ground. Almeida's also a really heavy wrestler who's flat footed on the feet and like can get stopped. His last fight against Volkov, like he did fuck all, like just held him down and actually lost the fight because Volkov did more damage off the bottom. And like when they were on the feet, Volkov was doing better and moving around and sticking front kicks to the body. And Rizvan has power in his hands. And he hits Jailton clean. I can see Jailton folding, bro. I'm picking Rizvan Kudia by TKO, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if it hits the ground and it stays on the ground, Jailton probably wears him down, beats him up a little bit, maybe gets a submission like round 2 or 3 after Rizvan like is able to survive round 1. And like Jailton, I think has the better cardio. Like I think he's less fat, but like he doesn't have great cardio like that either. But like I think Rizvan will land a bomb. I think he'll land some hard leg kicks, and I think while Giants is trying to shoot a takedown, Rizvan can stuff the head down, get back the range, rip a boxing combo. Giants starts covering up against the cage, body shots, head shots, uppercut, lead hook, and Jonathan just goes down and quits like early round 2. Like same thing with the Curtis Blaze fight where Jonathan did good round 1. He had a little adversity, but once he failed that first good takedown, Curtis Blaze landed some elbows to the side of the head. He quit. Like I just don't see Jonathan as like a person that fights through like adversity. I think if he gets hit hard enough, he'll be like, all right, like this is cool. Like I'll take this loss. It's short notice. Like I stepped up still. Like yeah. I don't even remember how Rizvan was meant to fight. Ryan Spann. Oh, he was gonna mark him. But yeah, I think Rizvan wins. I think he'll TKO Jonathan Almeida in round 2. Um, I originally thought Jonathan would take him down and sub him because he is really heavy on top. He's got a good arm triangle, a decent rear naked choke. But like, I just have a weird feeling Rizvan's gonna be able to hit him clean and stumble him before Jonathan can like really get the grappling going. So give me Rizvan Kudiev by KO. Co-main event: Amir Albazi versus Kiori Horiguchi. Um, brother, Tough luck, Amir Albazi. I don't know if you saw what Horiguchi just did to Tiger. Brother, pack that shit up, bro. Horiguchi's gonna beat this dude, bruh. Like, pack it up, dog. Pack it up, dog. Horiguchi fought in the UFC before. His only loss was Demetrius Johnson, and like he still left. Bro, he came back in November on the Qatar card. That ass beating he put on Tiger Lembekov was diabolical, bro. That was a diabolical ass beating. Beat the shit out of him, and then round three dropped him, I believe, twice, and then rear naked choked him out cold. Bro, Amir Albazi hasn't fought over a year. His last fight, he fought Brandon Moreno, lost every round, looked trash as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even like Amir Albazi. He actually pisses me off. Does Horiguchi stop him? Maybe because I hate to bring it up, but like I believe Amir's had neck problems. Like he's had health concerns a lot of them. I believe he was meant to fight after the Moreno fight, but it didn't happen. I'd have to check. Um, yeah, he was meant to fight Tatsuro Taira. That's what it was. He did a grappling thing back in December, so like he's at least he's competed in something. But like he's 17-2. Like he beat Kai France, who isn't even in the rankings anymore. I don't know why. He knocked out Alexandre Costa. That was a good win, and then the Alan Cordia dude, I believe his name is. He won in the UFC, knocked out Alexandre Costa. But Horiguchi's beat Sergio Pettis. Like he's 14-1 he's 14-1 in Rise, and he's 8-1 in the UFC. Like he's fought all over, bro. He's so experienced. Um, I'm gonna take Horiguchi by dominant decision. I think I'll take him by a dominant decision. I think he's gonna win every round against Amir Albazi. I don't think. I think Albazi has a little power in the punches, but like Horiguchi could be quicker. I just don't see Amir holding him down. Like I don't see him subbing him. I don't see Horiguchi subbing him like he did Tiger, even though people thought like he wasn't gonna sub Tiger. But like, I think he's gonna win, bro. I think he's gonna chew up that calf. I think he's gonna land some good boxing combos on the guard, clip him clean with some punches every little bit, and tag his ass up. Maybe Amir can stumble. Like Amir does have power in the hooks. Like I can see Amir like going over the top with a hook and stumbling Horiguchi, who's been knocked out. But like, I think Horiguchi this is a favorable matchup to give him that top of the division. I think he should win. I'll say 30-26, bro. I think he's gonna dominate Amir Albazi. With Amir having moments early at the feeling out process, but once Horiguchi gets going, even in the clinch, I think it'll be like I think Horiguchi's more physical. I think Amir is like smarter. Like he'll be more technical with it, but tactical with it. But like I think Horiguchi will win this. This is a fight I'm looking forward to. Amir is good. Like he has good fight IQ. His skills are good. He's a skilled fighter. He's just boring and like he's yeah. I just don't like the way he goes about things. Yeah, I think Kiori Horiguchi will win this. I think he'll be in the top of the division and probably fight somebody big next. Maybe like a Brandon Royval or something like that. I think he should. I think especially on the feet, I think he'll bust up Amir Albazi's face like with just boxing in close, like an elbow off the break, a knee to the body. Yeah, this is Kiora Horiguchi's fight, bro. Especially with the injuries that Amir's been dealing with. So give me Kiora Horiguchi. Main event: Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Um, does Vinicius' cardio hold up? Is my main thing. Cause he gets tired, but he fights through it. Mario has good cardio and he can stand at a high pace. If it goes to the distance, I think Bautista will just take it by like a 48-47, like a 49-46 decision. If it's a finish, Vinicius just smokes him early. Like, and I want Vinicius to win. I do. But his fight with Saeed Nurmagomedov worries me. Because he did not look that clean on the feet early. He started looking clean on the feet late, which is a good thing against Bautista. but who's a heavy grappler who's competitive with Umar, who dropped Umar with a knee to the head. Like, there's worries here, bro. There's worries that Vinicius loses. He's got an inch and a half reach. He's younger. He's the slight underdog. But I don't care. I'm taking Vinicius Oliveira by KO. That's the homie, bro. I've had him on the channel. There is concerns. Like, Mario could wear him down to the clinch, be able to get body locks late, work him in side control, and win like the later rounds. I think Vinicius knocks him out. His leg kicks are good. He throws weird, like he pivots off and then throws lead head kicks. He throws wild hooks that like land because you don't know how he's gonna throw them. You don't know if he's gonna throw them tight, long. You don't know straight. He's really awkward, and that's gonna work against Mario. If you're technical, if you're tactical, Mario will outpoint you. He's got really good fight IQ, but if you mix it up, you go fly knee to a 1-2, Mario is gonna get rocked. Mario is gonna get rocked. I think he will be able to take down Vinicius, work him a little bit. Vinicius, but he could use it. But I feel like Vinicius will use a triangle to reverse. I think he'll be able to roll to the back and work up to the knees against the cage. I trust his grappling defense. If this was like before the Saeed Nurmagomedov fight, I'd look at you and go, Mario's gonna win. He's gonna dominate him with 5 rounds. Vinicius is gonna KO him. This is kind of a simple breakdown because like Mario does have tight boxing. He's like his technique is good. He doesn't have the power that Vinicius will respect. You gotta have the power of like a Piotr Jan, of an O'Malley, of even like Song Yadong. Or if you get hit, you're like, all right, let's keep these hands up. Vinicius is gonna eat that shit from Mario. Like I just don't see Mario having that power to make Vinicius feel threatened. I think Vinicius could land some stepping knees to the body and like, but Mario like he's very good. Like again, he's good. He's good technically. His boxing, his fight IQ, his grappling, it's all on a very good level. But when you fight somebody like Drake is Duplessis, bro, he's not good technically, but he's so effective with it that it works and it like breaks the opponents because he's so awkward. And I think Vinicius can do that. Like this reminds me of Drake Duplessis versus Robert Whitaker. Someone that's amazing, good, like someone who's very good everywhere and technical versus somebody that's good everywhere that hits hard but is very unorthodox and very sloppy. And I think Vinicius will knock him out in round 2. I think he'll catch him with a hook. I think he'll catch him on the hook with a chin. Or a hook with a hook on the chin. I think Mario will be trying to move in. He'll try stepping in. Boom, boom, boom. Vinicius will rip a punching combo, stumbles Mario. Mario's trying to cover up. Vinicius lands some shots. Mario goes down. Vinicius falls up with some ground and pound. And that's it, like halfway through round 2. I think Vinicius will knock him out. He'll get in that top of the division. And probably call out Sean O'Malley because he's been calling out Sean O'Malley. But if he wins, give me a fight night main event. Yadong versus Vinicius Oliveira, bro. That would be so good. I don't know who. I guess he's talking on winning that, but right now I think Vinicius knocks out Mario Bautista. So give me Vinicius Oliveira for the main event. I appreciate y'all watching. That was my UFC fight night. Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira full fight card breakdown and predictions. Sorry I sound like this. I'm sick. My throat hurts. I'm trying to give y'all the energy, bro. I was not even gonna do this video, but I felt bad. So appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch y'all later, guys.